He sent me home on Christmas Day one time for being 3 minutes late for training. And we were going off at half time and I just said, fucking hell, Muzzy, I says, pick on someone your own fucking size. Didn't expect out of it. Turn round, just fucking button me. He'd be shouting at us and then he'll start stripping off and still be shouting at us. Then go in the shower and he'd be having a shower, still shouting at us. We're all just sat there. Come back in, he'd be drying himself, everything waving about, still shouting at us. And then Cream would come out. He's at Borough now, isn't he? He might want to keep. I can't slag you off. He carried his bed out of the room and carried his bed onto the fucking green. Left him there all night. I've dived on him, plates, curry's gone everywhere. We've had 3 or 4 fights outside then, and then the last bit of fight, that's when he bit me fucking eye. I was going, hey, Paddy, look, your bed papers. Paddy's wife's been shagging behind his back. And I'm like, playing Man City in a few hours, for fuck's sake.
Good to go. Paddy Kenny.
You alright?
I'm looking forward to this. Warnock's favourite son.
Long awaited.
Warnock's favourite son. Have you gone straight in with that?
Yes. He features heavily, should we say?
In my career.
Neil. No, just on the podcast.
Oh, does
Neil.
it?
I forgot about it, and then I've just seen that.
Life.
I've just seen that advertisement. I've seen the advertisement. Forward by Neil Warnock.
Had to be, didn't it? Yeah. Had to be.
How's
Did
it
you
going?
apply the Sudocrem?
No, but I've seen him do it a few times.
Have you?
And it's not a pretty sight. He's normally angry when he's doing it and all, because he's normally been beat. So he's normally, I don't know if you've heard the stories before, but he'd be shouting at us and then he'll start stripping off and still be shouting at us. Then go in the shower and he'd be having a shower, still shouting at us. We're all just sat there. Come back in, he'd be drying himself, everything waving about, still shouting at us. And then Cream would come out, cock leg up on it thing. And then eventually go, right, get out for a fucking cool down now. I don't want you out of my sight. Fuckers all out
I
of
wonder
room.
if it half turns him on, because he could have kicked you out before he undressed, couldn't he? Well, he's like, no, keep them here, just give the lads a show.
He must have got some out.
Cracking career. Not bad at all.
Not bad, is it? Fat lad from Halifax. Got
You're
binned off.
always a fan's favourite as well, wherever you've gone. I'd say.
You reckon?
Yeah.
You've always done well. Always got close with him.
Were it Bradford
Park Avenue.
Park Avenue
Yeah.
you started? Were you engineering as well at the same time?
Yeah, left school, got binned off by Halifax Town for being too small. A bloke called George Malone got me and my mum and my dad in a room. Told them never make a football, it's too small. My dad
What are you? 6?
6'1" now, at work time. And my dad booted the fucking chair over and said, I'll fucking prove you wrong, you Scotch cunt. And walked out of the fucking room and said, right, come on, we're going. Took me up for
Got your rack.
Took him home and stretched him.
Pulling me out of the room, he was.
Oh, it's tickled us up.
I'll show you.
So how long were you at Bradford and Bury coming?
Yeah, had a year at Bradford Park Avenue. And Warnock and a bloke called Ron Reid come to watch a striker from the other team that we're playing against at the time, and I think I made a few saves and he took me on trial instead.
That's where the
And then
romance.
yeah, that's where it all
started.
The love started then.
Did you get knocked out in your first game?
Yeah, for Bury, yeah. So my first year there, Dean Kiley were in goal. So I didn't play. I ended up going out on loan to Whitby for a few months. Dropped down again to get some games, which did me well good, and then come back up. And Bury got relegated. So they sold Dean Kiley, Chris Laketti, best players they had basically. First game, Gillingham at home. Were it Nicky Southall? Remember left winger were it for Gillingham? I think you were called.
I'm terrible with names, Paddy.
Oh, you are?
Names.
Anyway, through ball, come running out, smash, knocked out 5 minutes into the game. Obviously nowadays you'd be off and that's it. But then
for 3
you just
weeks.
give you a whack and carry on.
Smelling salt.
Yeah.
No, yeah, you'll be fine, son.
Cold water over your head and it was game on again.
How old were you then when you were in the first team at Bury? Starting?
21.
So that's
So I
young,
didn't
innit,
become
really?
football until 20. So yeah.
First choice at 21's good, innit?
Yeah.
So were Warnock, like, at Bury unsuccessful then when they got relegated, or were they did he come in to keep them up and didn't keep them up, or what?
I can't remember, but obviously we used to get 2,000 or 3,000. Do you know what I mean? And there were a lot of big clubs still in it was Division 1 in them days, equivalent to Championship.
Yeah.
And it was funny how it went down because it was the one season that they only ever did goals for rather than goal difference. And Port Vale and us finished on the same points. And we got relegated because we scored less goals, but we had a better goal difference. And it was just the one season they did it for.
That killed you then, didn't it?
Yeah, so but it got me my chance, didn't it? It's like it's if that wouldn't have happened, it might never given me a chance.
Well, Bruce Grobbelaar there when you first started.
So when I come, I was only there a few weeks, and then Dean Carley went on international duty. And in them days, you didn't have division like equivalent to championship. Didn't have international breaks. And Bruce Grobbelaar come in because I was nowhere near ready.
That must have been mad,
Oh
mate.
fucking hell! He just couldn't do it. He had to catch it and had to throw it under his leg. But Kevin Blackwell used to take the goalies a little bit back in them days, and he couldn't take him fucking serious. He was like trying to tell Bruce Grobbelaar what to do, and like, just leave him to it. He's a fucking idiot. Like fucking so funny.
What? He's just is he? Well, maybe we've had him on, but is he day to day just fucking nuts?
Who?
Bruce.
Well, I were only there for a week. He come in for that 1 week, and then Dean Carley come back from international duty.
Right.
He was just there for that 1 week. But that 1 week, yeah, he were fucking nuts.
But it must have been mad for you, like 20-year-old,
Yeah.
and then Bruce Grobbelaar. You're training with Bruce Grobbelaar. You come
He
from.
couldn't believe his luck. He's thinking, where the fuck have I come to? We were cleaning dog shit up off park with cones. He'd come from fucking playing up there to cleaning dog shit off park.
How did you do then in your first season? You personally?
Yeah, I did all right. Yeah, I only messed up about 20 times. No, seriously, I did all right. I got player of the year first season. So
Good start.
it is. I had plenty to do though. So
Makes it easier when is for a goalkeeper. Is it better if you're busy or not?
it's harder when you're not busy. You know, concentration. Fucking, I come off games sometimes when you've not done anything. Headache because you're too busy shouting, trying to concentrate. And then sometimes when you've got loads to do, you just go with it, and it's different.
You want a couple of saves, don't you?
Oh, yeah,
Surely?
definitely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You want to think
Nice early one or a cross. Has to be about a yard off line because I never come any fucking further. Morgs used to say that. Have you got that fucking bungee rope on again? You're gonna come for. You're gonna got that fucking bungee on again. You're gonna come for a fucking cross. Away.
Is that right? Warnock left then? Was that?
No, he didn't. He got a chance to go to Sheff Utd, and that's when he just went, buggered off.
Did you get on with him straight away?
Yeah, straight away. Yeah.
As much? Did you think you got on with enough in that first year to
must
take you
have done,
fucking everywhere?
Obviously. I don't know what it was.
The amount of questions that we had, did you ever apply Sudocrem to Neil Warnock's house? Double figures, wasn't it?
Yeah, the mental picture in my mind don't get any better every time we hear it. It's still the ripples.
It's just the chassis. What's his chassis like for a start?
Oh, amazing.
Saggy.
No, amazing. He's six-packed, everything. He's at Borough now, isn't he? And I want to keep. I can't slag you off.
So when he went to Sheffield, were he straight on the phone? I want you with me.
Not straight away, no. About 6 months, I think. And I think Simon Tracy was struggling, but he'd been in touch. Said, I think we're going to come in for you. And then that summer they did do. I think how the story goes, Bury had a bill, tax bill or something that needed paying, 32 grand or something like that. And they knew this, so they went in and just says, give us Paddy and we'll pay your bill, because Bury didn't have pot to piss in. And that's what they paid for me. Bag of balls and some cones as well.
Great move, though, wasn't it?
You paid the debt.
Massive.
You paid the debt.
I think it was, yeah. Yeah, but yeah, and I'd gone from like playing in front of 2,000 and 3,000 every week, and then my first day I went in at Sheffield, trained in the morning, and then they were playing Baslow that night, and they were like 4,500 watching a friendly, and I'm like, oh shit. Proper club.
Getting real now.
Well, no disrespect for Bury, but this is a big club, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And what league were they in? The
Championship, yeah.
It's like that's so Lytton buried in League
One,
One.
obviously equivalent to League One. It was Division 2 then.
Right. Are you going in as number one?
Well, Simon Tracy were injured, so yeah.
So you're
Going straight
coming
more or
in and
less,
you're playing
yeah.
straight away?
Yeah, straight in.
We've heard a lot about that squad, haven't we? Coslock has appeared many times.
At first trip we had away, didn't know no one. We were going to Cornwall. fucking Paddy room with Cozza. Not lads like, oh, you unfucking lucky. And there were a gap in all at doors, in like on a golf complex like that much. We sat there this night. I could see him, he was twitching. I didn't really know him, and I don't know none of the lads. And he's gone, come on, Paddy, let's go play some pranks. I'm like, oh, Cozzy, fuck off. I don't know, no. So he's got a newspaper out of the fucking room, and he's slid it all under doors, and he's poked the key through, onto paper, pulled it back, every room. So in the morning we get up, the lads are having to climb out of the foot, because there were normal keys to getting out the door. The lads are having to climb out the bedroom windows to get ready for training.
Explain that again.
There's a gap in the door, got the newspaper, he slid it under the door, poked the key, our key, in their key, he's dropped onto the paper, and then he's pulled the paper back out.
That's remarkable.
And we've got everyone's keys. I mean, him walking around with this bag of keys.
So they've locked themselves in at night for a kid.
Get up in the morning though for training and breakfast, and they couldn't get out of the room, so they're all climbing out of bedroom windows.
Fucking jailers.
Arguing. Where did you put that key last night? That's nearly fighting.
That's fucking Quentin Tarantino stuff. Mental, that. Yeah. Thinking of stuff like that.
I can't believe that the key had pushed the other key out.
I know. He's thought about it very well.
Good, I like it. I like it.
What's the crack with that Cornwall? Did he just take you down there because he got a gaff down there?
Yeah.
And he could stay at home?
He could stay at home for a week.
Barbecues, where about the barbecues?
Barbecue at his house, no drinking. Just fishing. He has a 6 or 9 hole golf course. We used to have a game of golf and that.
He's got what on his?
Around his land. So yeah, we're good. It was not a bad day, to be fair. Got you away from the hotel room.
Golf course. That's a lot of fines, that, isn't it?
Yeah. Fucking Gareth Bale tackle that, isn't it?
Who was it that told the story about somebody sleeping on the green?
That was Colin Cryer. Did he tell you?
He said it.
We'd had a few beers one day and got pissed up. And he was sleeping, but they carried his bed out of the room and carried his bed onto the fucking green, left him there all night. He said, Colin Cryer, I'm sure to Colin Cryer.
Slept through it?
I don't know how you can. Because, I mean, with the mattress must have been weren't firm enough to hold him like a stretcher, were it?
How do you get a mattress for a door?
How do you get the bed for the door? The whole bed. I'm sure they fucking DIY'd it beforehand. Like a fucking IKEA bed.
Pass them dowels over here, you dickhead.
It was like an hot dog. It was this whole thing folded round him.
Unbelievable.
It's some effort, that. Some effort.
Who else was in the team? I know we do speak about. I'll get confused with eras. Was it Tongy, Brownie,
Jagielka, all them lot?
Morgs.
Morgs come that year after.
Derek Dooley.
Big Wayne Allison up front, the chief.
Is it right about the 50 pence?
What?
When you get a 50 pence down in Jack's eye?
I thought it was 2 50 pence. Someone's liked it.
You get a tenner down there.
What full wallet?
Is that definitely him, or was it somebody else?
I think it were him. But I'm presuming
50p's ridiculous.
If it's not, I'm sure the Chief's happy with it.
The old
room
the old one apparently as well.
No,
the old one.
Yeah.
It was what?
The old 10 bobs and all, you know, the big one.
It was a big one, I'll tell you.
With Derek Dooley on background stuff then?
He was chairman, wasn't he?
Were he chairman?
Yeah.
Right. So what were it? Did he have?
Because he nicked his leg once. Did you hear that?
Was it Cozzy?
Cozzy, yeah.
He nicked his
so
leg.
he obviously had a wooden leg.
Oh, right.
And,
Otherwise,
he'd have to take the fucking full body with him. And he'd fallen asleep on the coach on the way down, but he used to take his leg off and put it onto a chair. So Cozzy's walked down, picked his leg up, fucking marched up to reception. He's woke up and he's like, he knew fine. He straight away bring my fucking leg back now, Cozzy.
Cozzy, yeah. Straight away.
He's like stupid.
Bring my leg back. I didn't know. So he was the owner, chairman,
I think.
Chairman.
Yeah.
I remember Brian Dean speaking about him. I didn't know he had a wooden leg, like.
No one never mentioned it, did he?
No.
That's why I thought you were on background.
I hope you were wooden anyway.
Get up, buzz without lads.
Oh yeah, they used to do back in the day. Back in the day.
Oh, it'd be fish and chips.
And his leg.
Cans of beer, everything back in the day, wasn't it?
Yeah. Sensational.
They were days.
Oh. So Simon Tracy, did he leave then?
I think he retired off back of that then. He struggled to come back from his knee injury.
And who were the number 2 then?
We had a lad called Wilco Devoort, a Dutch lad. He was just horny as fuck all the time. He just talks about porn constantly. I was like taking 10 volleys to warm up with him. He was talking about a porn I'd watched that day. Jolly hockey sticks or something. He said.
I like him already.
He had a chance. Every day. He used to have like a semi on training. Got me all going.
Talking through it. Are we talking like detail?
Oh yeah, everything, yeah. Telling us what he watched that night before. I've got a big game tomorrow. It's fucking Friday. I'm trying to get my head right for a game. Great lad, though.
Did you ever go home and watch what he told you to watch?
You couldn't get it on TV as easy now in them days. You had to have DVD or video. Well, video probably.
Swaps.
I've got 4 episodes of Corrie here. I'll swap you for that jolly hockey sticks.
That was some first season though at Sheffield.
Oh, frightening.
Playoffs.
Yeah, playoff
League
final.
Cup.
League Cup semi-final,
Yeah,
FA Cup semi-final. Gone from, like you said, Bury, and then went there and it was like, wow, what a season.
So you're flicking dog shit with
One-
Coach the year before,
Yeah.
and the next year you're playing twice at Wembley.
Yeah. No, we played at Millennium Stadium,
Right.
and the semi-finals were, one were at Old Trafford against Arsenal when Seaman made that fucking ridiculous save, and the other one were Liverpool over 2 legs, which we only lost in extra time, that one as well.
Yeah.
So,
Did you have to change your, when you've gone from Bradford to Bury and then to Sheff, you played at a better level, did you have to change your lifestyle? Or did you get stick from Warnock or whatever to say, right, I need you to knuckle in, look after yourself a bit more or whatever?
You're implying that Paddy's lifestyle
No,
weren't rated?
I'm just mean, because when you're playing part-time or whatever, you do what you want, or you eat what you want, you have a drink when you want, but
I
obviously
still
there
think-
comes to a point when...
still think in them days it still weren't serious, were it? Like, it was still like they were at Bury and that, there were cans on coach after the game and stopping at off licence to get, because we'd won
He
on
was
the way
fine with that,
back.
Warnock.
Yeah, and I think Andy Priest was manager after Warnock left as well, and then fish and chips and stuff like that. So it was still not like totally serious. There was never no food on after training. Stop at, used to be like 4 or 5 of us getting car, come down from Huddersfield, Halifax way, and we'd stop at petrol station, last one out, and a bag of crisps and chocolate and sandwich.
Yeah. So there were no. Do you think there were no difference when you arrived? Did he not push any form of professionalism?
Well, obviously had to change a bit. You do, don't you? But I were always big anyway, wasn't I? So
Cuddly.
yeah, cuddly.
like to say
Big bone, not cuddly, whichever.
Did on that didn't Warnock get sent off in the playoff semi at half time?
I'm not sure. We were 3-0 down at half time.
Yeah.
We got battered. We'd had
this
such
Wolves?
such an amazing season. It was like as though we'd just gone too far, because we were playing like twice a week all the way through the season, more or less.
Because of your cup runs as well, like.
In the cup runs and all. We beat Leeds in both cups. They were Premier League at the time. Beat them both at Bramall Lane. Beat Middlesbrough at Premier League. And then we beat Liverpool at first leg at semi-final at League Cup. And then we lost 2-0 in extra time. So it was like, there were so many games. Even when we played Arsenal, on a Sunday at Old Trafford in April, and we had a game on the Tuesday, and Warnock just went, lads, come to the game on Tuesday. He says, we're not even fucking training Monday. He says, you're fucked.
So not even know.
We played Nottingham Forest on Tuesday and won 1-0, I think.
Do you think you could have gone up that year had you not
Been in the cup
been in the cup runs?
You don't know, do you? But it did take a lot out of us, I think.
Is that the season of the documentary?
No, I think that were after, wasn't it?
We had a lot of people ask, just saying, who buttered you, Paddy?
Millwall, Kevin Muscat.
What happened on that? Nobody's ever explained.
So, you know what he were like, weren't he? He were a fucking horrible fucker, wasn't he? And he'd smashed a couple of younger lads in first half. He were fucking naughty. And we were going off at half time, and I just said, fucking hell, Muzzy. I says, pick on someone your own fucking size. Didn't expect out of it. Turned round, just fucking butted me. Right? So your natural reaction is to have a go back, innit? So I've fucking gone. Next, as I've gone to go for him, my goalie coach is behind me, Andy leaning, got hold of my arms like that, saying, I don't want you getting in trouble. I'm like, fucking... So I'm kicking my legs out and everything and trying to have a go back. And then, remember Danny Dickio?
Yeah.
He weren't even involved. He's got a suit on. He's hitting me over the head from behind with a fucking plastic Lucerne bottle. I'm like, what the fuck? Andy, get the fuck off me. Fuck me, I'm getting pellets. So it all went off in tunnel. And then we goes in and in changing rooms, and Warnock's gone, the fuck's gone off, what's gone on? Maud's gone, gaffer, Muscat's headbutted Paddy, Paddy's defended himself, we fucking all waded in, we look, fucking love all that, boys, brilliant, fair play to you, we stick together, Paddy, fucking don't take no shit off him, fair play to you, blah blah blah. Next thing, referee comes in, Neil, Paddy, can you come in my room? So he goes in his room, and there were Muscat and Dennis Wise, who were manager at Millwall at the time, stood there, and he went, I'm afraid to say I'm going to have to give you a red card and you a red card, you're both off. And we didn't have a sub. We're losing 1-0 at half time. We didn't even have a sub keeper on bench. One. So he goes back in change rooms. I sits down in my same spot. I'm like, Warnock looked at me and went, "What are you fucking doing?" I went, "What? What are you fucking doing?" I went, "Sat here." I went, "Get out of my fucking sight! You've just been sent off. You've just been buzzing that I've defended myself." And now you're telling me to get out. He made me sit in shower. I'm sat in fucking shower like this. And then to top it all off, we come back and won 2-1 with Jags in goal. And then end the game, he's going, we don't need you no more, Paddy, we've got Jags. Oh, thanks.
Did he used to do much goalkeeping training, Jags, or not?
He'd just come and have a few volleys now and again. He was probably better than all of us.
Because he never used to have a sub on bench, did he?
No, he didn't, no.
Pressure.
Yeah.
Feeling the... Maybe if you felt the calf going around, well, I can't go off.
A few years later, we were playing Arsenal in Premier League, and I took a goal kick and Groin went, and he had to go and goal for that. Jags did. We were winning 1-0, and Jags went in goal for half an hour. We made some good saves. He did, to be fair to him.
And Jags just like had a go at it. Just
well, he could play. He used to play right back, centre half, midfield, goalie. He'd run line a few times.
To be like a Swiss Army knife, weren't he?
Fair play to Muscat, like, nobody can see he's a shit bag. At least he's gone for it.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of people would just shit the pants, wouldn't they? At least he
you must have been pissed off that he'd held your hands back.
Sent off anyway. Raging. And I didn't really do it. I didn't really do it.
That's about you getting the red for football.
Yeah, I didn't really do it, if I'm honest. But then the thing was, after the game, sorry, I've gone. We were going on our Christmas do to Dublin that night after the game, and there were Rob Coslick and Phil Barnes were other keeper. He used to travel, but he weren't on bench. And I rung them to see where they were, and they were in this room. You couldn't see pitch, but they were watching game from a TV, and they were steaming. And there were this panelled roofing. And obviously, we've come back from 1-0 down. We scored last minute to win 2-1. But when we've won, these two were pissed. Punching fucking roof. All these panels have fallen everywhere. What's in paper next day? I got sent off and went and smashed this room up, and it weren't even fucking me. I didn't do it. I'm like, what the fuck?
Were it like them cardboardy type things here?
Well, just square panels, and because they've been jumping around punching, when I'd met them, they were pissed. And they had a few more through second half, and I got fucking blamed for it. I didn't even punch no. I didn't even hit no, couldn't hit. Suddenly I got sent off, and I didn't even fucking do roof, and I got fucking done for that.
Did you go and enjoy the Christmas do though?
Oh, did I? Dublin for 2 nights.
It's the best.
Forgot about that red card.
It's someplace, isn't it?
Fancy dress?
Yeah, always.
What did you go with?
I think 1 year I went as a leprechaun. I've been that many times, Chris. 1 year as a leprechaun.
It fitted in, didn't you?
I can't remember. I went that many things. Fucking.
When did you feel like you got in Warnock Circle? You know, I think we spoke a bit about he used to get lads on a core of players that he could call in and kind of.
He trusted.
Yeah.
When did you feel like you made that?
Through that Sheff Utd time with him.
Even the first season, did you think?
Yeah. I think because he was just like the way he was. He just knew that you were classed. If you had a meeting and you wanted a few main lads, you'd be one of them. And like when we were at QPR one time, Adele Trapp were fucking about, not coming in for training and stuff like that. And he got like me, Sean Derry, Clint Hill, and he's like, just bite bullet with him. He'll get us promoted. Don't fucking kick off. Don't knock him out. I know what he was like.
I've never been in a circle with a manager, have you? Like that?
No. I think Alan Irvine maybe a little bit.
But he wouldn't get you in, because some managers flip and get the lads in and say, well, I'm thinking about playing this team. Do you think I should play him or play him?
I've never been in that.
No, he never asked us that, to be fair.
Nah, it was Phil Brown, wasn't it? That Phil Brown used to, I think it was Bullard and a few others. I think more just for his insecurity.
Although he did it to me 1 year at QPR, so Adele again had not turned up. We're playing Sheff Utd on TV on a Monday or Tuesday night, and he'd not turned up for training. And we'd done team obviously on the day before and subs, and everyone's there at ground. And I literally turned up as Adele were arguing with Warnock in tunnel. He'd been to Morocco or France or somewhere, and he come back and he's like, we're in this they're in the hallway arguing, and I've walked in. He's gone, Paddy, come with us to my fucking office. So I've gone in the office, and he's gone, this cheeky cunt, he wants to fucking play today. He says, I've named team, I've got subs, he can fuck off, can't he? He says, what would you do? I went, I'll play him. He went, what? I went, I'll play him, he'll win your game. You told us that fucking other week. He'll get us promoted. I said, so there you go. He went, right, I'll tell you what, Adele, you're playing. He went, it's on your red, Paddy. Oh, fucking hell, cheers. So we've gone back in changing rooms. I'm thinking, sits down. Right, lads, there's been a change of plan. I'm playing Adele. Paddy's set. I'm thinking, who's he going to drop? Who's not going to be on bench? I'm like, oh, fuck. And to be fair, I think he set all 3 goals up, so we won 3-0.
Jeez, man. I mean,
Any more Cozzy stories? We can't get him on.
What, he come on?
You've asked him, man.
No.
have I asked him?
Someone said to me, well, I think it might have been Danny Hall, he said to me, he says, are they not going to get Cozzy on, surely?
For some, I feel like we've tried, and I don't know.
Is he still at Derby?
Is he doing like some scouting or something?
Well, we need to give him a ring
He
for
is
us
fucking brilliant.
and get him on.
Thing is, that prank says it all. I love him already.
Well, there's some thought gone into
Yeah.
it, a bit of premeditation.
Tactical. Was he just like that all the time?
Yeah, there's always stuff going off for him. He didn't give a fuck neither.
Did he have a wingman?
Yeah, me, that. new wingman, right?
The roomies, weren't they? Roomies from Cornwall.
Hey, where was that documentary going on? Were it a pain in arse for you? Or?
Yeah, sometimes. You feel like everyone plays up to it sometimes, you know what I mean? Cameras are there.
Have you watched the Tottenham one?
No, not yet. Is it good?
I haven't.
No.
He's watched it. He said Jose is unbelievable. But you do, don't you? If the cameras are there, you're always thinking about what you're saying. And
yeah. I didn't like it, me personally.
Yeah,
I just look fat on it. Sorry, fatter.
You're half acting, I think, aren't
Yeah.
you? I've seen that thing with that Danny Rose, isn't it? And that conversation goes off fucking twice a week, doesn't it, with a manager saying, why am I not playing in X, Y, Z?
Yeah.
They made a big thing of it as if it's not normal.
Never happens.
Yeah. Fucking happens
It
regularly.
must be a big distraction, though, from playing. You know, and like you said, it's natural to think, oh, cameras are here. That's going to be in your head all the time. Cameras are there again. Surely, when you're trying to concentrate on
But they've
playing.
been doing it for, like the Sunderland one. The Sunderland one was mid-90s. And
Yeah.
it's still, Peter Reid didn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Just slaughtering players. And
I suppose you get to the point where you forget about them and you just getting on with what you're doing.
Yeah, I suppose, yeah.
Did you get about that? Like, did
I think
you
so,
forget about
yeah,
it?
you do, don't you?
They didn't follow you on nights out and that, did they?
Good job. Fucking hell. You'd have been arrested every fucking night.
were you a nightclub man or a Sunday boozer
Sunday man, me. Love me Sunday sessions. Football on. All day on a Sunday. Till I can't stand up.
I think I've seen you in Leeds. I think I was with Billy Sharp, and you were there. I don't know who you were with. Might have been. I don't know. I can't remember. But I looked over and you were putting vodka in your eye.
Oh, fuck.
Is that your party?
Yeah,
trick?
eyeball Paul. Or in the bottle top and snorting it.
Jesus. I thought.
I just try to get drunk quicker just to make a knob of myself earlier in the day.
Were you alright with you having a drink and coming in rough and that Warnock?
Yeah, I think so. One year we went to Scarborough. We used to take us up to Scarborough for a night out, and I think about 10 of us. And we train on Tuesday, obviously have Wednesday off, and take us up there. I think you've all heard the bowling ball story when he fucking robbed he had his own bowling ball and all that.
He's a pro, wasn't he? Oh,
Yeah, he used to work in a bowling alley. So well, this one year he's gone, right, who's driving up, who's getting train up? And like 10 of us like, train. He's gone, no drinking on train, lads. Yeah, no worries. So there's like 10 of us all stood in Sheffield.
Was he on the trip or not?
Yeah, but he drove up there. So there were like 10 of us fucking all in Sheffield train station, 4 cans apiece, every cunt looking at us like, what the fuck? And we're going up to York, and someone went, we've got to drink all 4 cans before we get to York. Oh, fuck. So lads are like, bear in mind we've been told no drinking on fucking train. We got to York train station. Right, we've got 45 minutes wait for fucking train to Scarborough. You've got to have 3 pints. Well, when like Simon Francis, we got to toilet, lads were pouring double vodkas in his fucking pints and everything. So we've necked 3 pints in this fucking 45 minutes. Straight to the shop, another 4 cans. Right, you've got to drink these 4 cans. We get to the hotel in fucking Scarborough. Wow, we walked through the door, he went, you fucking set of cunts. We just fucking went, hey! You fucking wankers.
I take it he's not one of them to hold it against you, though. Like, it was a
Well, it was a good job, wasn't it?
fine.
Or he wouldn't have kept saying.
That's a good point, yeah. Would he fine you and then just forget about it?
Well, he never fined us that time. He said he were going to fine us if we turned up pissed, but he never did, lucky enough. Because he took out money at bowling, so he weren't bothered.
Was that the trip that he threw you? You had to write down the name of somebody he didn't like? And whoever was the most disliked player in the team had to go in the sea?
See, no, I can't remember that one. I remember the one where we played this throwing game with these rocks, with fucking like kids game. And I think it was me and Michael Tong and someone else lost, and we had to fucking go run naked. Well, with his pants on. Strip
Yeah,
off.
he said that one as well, and I think it was Kadamari. Was Kadamari there? Would he have been
Yeah, he
there?
was there when I was there, yeah.
I think everybody voted for him, and he had to go in.
What? I would honestly with Caddy were a nice lad.
Yeah, I think he said that though. I think he said they've just said Cads because they know he can take it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So were it then around that time that you got your first Island cap?
Yeah, that was my second year, yeah.
Yeah.
First game I got
So
called
who-
up with Brazil.
Were it Brazil?
Brazil at home, yeah.
Who called you up?
Brian Kerr was manager. He called me up, so
People rave about him.
he was good. Yeah, I liked him. I did, nice bloke.
I know lads who, because he used to be the youth coach there
Yeah.
at Ireland, and they absolutely love him, saying they should be involved now. But he was good.
Yeah,
Well,
definitely.
he
Yeah.
knew a keeper, didn't he?
Oh, you got an eye for a keeper.
I never got a fucking game though, did I? I was just there to fucking warm Shay up.
But I imagine you got a couple of nights out though, because I'm sure the Island squad used to be a bit of a
fucking hell. We had a few good ones out.
Gibneys. Is it Gibneys they used to go to?
Lily Badellos and
Yeah.
fucking all that lot. We had some good piss ups.
Did you have a
Was
good
Kenny
night?
in it?
Yeah.
Kenny Cunningham?
Yeah. You know what?
Party planner.
My fucking first Island game, right? Or my second one, we're playing at Lansdowne Road. Fucking Kenny's fucking 6 back passes on my left foot, and I fucking shanked them all. It was standing on only. Goes in at half time, gone, fucking hell, Kenny, you winding me up, trying to stitch me up. He went, what? Oh, you put on my fucking back pass on my left foot. He went, oh, I thought you were left footed. Could you not tell by where we're fucking kicking it?
You know, after the first two, maybe.
Do you remember that first call up, first introduction to the squad? Were you nervous?
Yeah, obviously Brazil, wasn't it? Obviously, I didn't know what to expect, but it's a great experience. I didn't play like I were on bench, but to see Brazil team, Ronaldinho and all them lot playing, Cafu, they'd an unbelievable team out.
Did you have a night out before 5-2 against Vipers?
We had a weekend out before. What a night.
So who was in that Irish squad then? The first Irish squad. Do you know anybody when you went? Had you played with anybody that you?
No, I didn't really know anybody. I just pulled up. I played against a few lads, obviously, but that were it.
Was this Robbie Keane, Roy Keane,
Yeah.
Ian Hart?
Stephen Carr, some big hitters,
Good squad,
some good
innit?
players. Yeah, we always were tough to beat. We never got smashed, apart from when I played.
How many caps did you get?
7. So
Accept you as an Englishman coming into
yeah, I think
with
so,
the proper
yeah.
Irish lads.
Yeah, they're all good lads.
There's
more
a lot of English,
They were
isn't there?
more English than Irish. So.
I imagine it was, yeah.
Did you play under Mick then? McCarthy?
No, Steve Staunton come in then after Brian Kerr.
Yeah. He knew his keepers, mate. They never picked him.
He signed me at Ipswich. Never played there neither.
Did you get on with Moggs?
With who?
Moggs.
Oh yeah, good lad.
What did you think when he came in? He must have been in all next.
Oh,
He was Mr. fucking next,
he
weren't
loved it, didn't he?
If you'd never seen the next catalogue, when it just come out, within a month you'd know exactly what were in the next catalogue.
Was he a cashmere jumper man?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sweater.
definitely.
Cardigan?
Sweater.
That bit too far.
Cardigan would have been his fucking night out gear. I think he was having a bit of a bash. A bit of a bash with the cardigan.
He's a fucking great lad though, isn't he?
He's
He'd run through a brick wall, do you know what I mean? One of them.
Yeah.
There's not many. I think he might be the only person I've seen who would slide tackle and hit the post with his body to stop a goal
I thought you were
going
going
in
to say that was
training.
just a normal pass. It's like tackle.
Was he have his Umbro Specialis?
Oh, yeah.
Jesus Christ! I've never seen anything of a shape like him. After he wore them 4 times, he got bunions on
Oh,
both
they were
tours.
mad.
They were-
Bunions, I swear to God, they used to come out about that far from his boot. Like, wow, what fucking unbelievable.
No
How
wonder
do
he
you
couldn't
walk
pass
with
it.
them?
What did much change in that promotion season? Obviously, he brought all strikers in, didn't he? And where did you have Akinbaye, Shipley?
Yeah.
And
he went striker heavy, didn't he?
Well, do you know what we went to? We started pre-season and we were fucking getting beat by non-league teams. And then went to China. We were in China 10 days. We had 12 flights in 10 days. We changed hotels about 6 times. Lads were fucked. Andy Gray come home because he was fucked. His head had gone. He was like, couldn't cope with anything. It was too hot. We got smashed. I think we had 2 games out there. We conceded about 7 without scoring. And we sat there on last day having a beer and we were like, we're going to have to book his ideas up when we go back because we could go down. We're like, if we fucking carry on, like, we could go down if we don't pull his finger out. And anyway, we goes back, we fucking won 9 out at first 10. We were like, what the fuck? And then it sort of just roller coasters from there. You know, it's like you can afford to win, lose and draw when you start like that, rest of the season.
Yeah. How did he keep all his strikers happy, Warnock? Because he always used to have 5 or 6 established strikers, didn't he?
It was just sub them all the time, wouldn't he? We're like, he'd have. That's why he didn't have a sub keeper on bench because he wanted an extra striker.
So would he have 3 strikers on there?
Oh, 4 sometimes. Seriously.
Fuck me. It's risky business that, no sub keeper, innit?
Yeah.
I mean, Jags obviously could chuck himself about, but you know, if you're in a big game and you've got your fucking centre half / right back / midfielder in nets.
Did he do it after Jags had moved on then? Did he still not have a keeper on?
No, he left. Jags left, but Warnock got sacked at Sheff Utd at the same time.
No, I mean, when he didn't have Jags to back up as a backup keeper, did he not put a keeper on the bench?
No, still didn't. No.
Fuck me.
And then obviously eventually went to 7 subs, so then he started having a keeper on. So he couldn't have 6 strikers on. That would have been taking piss, wouldn't it?
Who else were in that Keith Gillespie?
Yeah, Keith Gillespie. Well. Yeah, he was a good lad. He was in Northern Ireland, wasn't he?
Yeah. Sloppy that, Chris.
Fuck it, are you lining us up here or what?
Sloppy. Jesus.
What the? What?
I've been ill all week.
We've glossed over that too quickly. Yeah, we're in your Republic.
I was hoping it'd disappear.
You're in your Republic Island squad, weren't you?
I knew you weren't 100% convinced because you kind of dropped your tone a little bit.
Yeah,
the volume was.
Yeah, in the Island squad with Keith Gillespie. No, he weren't.
I need to ask this question. This is the most sensible question that's ever been written down on your bit of paper. You've stole it from somebody. What characteristics do you need to have to be a Warnock player?
I was saving it for QPR, to be honest, because of the characters that were at QPR.
Yeah.
Don't fall in line, I don't think, with what he had at Sheffield United, and the big contrast. I don't, from an outside perspective.
Yeah, you're right.
Those kind of characters in Sheffield United.
I just think you want genuine players that work hard and put the bodies on the line, and that's it basically. And just do as you're told. Defenders, head and kick it. He didn't want you doing nothing else.
Morgs must have been his perfect
fucking
player.
Hell. That's why I signed it. Can't believe he didn't bring him to QPR, to be fair.
He wouldn't have gone.
No, he wouldn't have gone.
Out south of fucking workshop, he wouldn't have gone.
But, yeah, just lads, like I said, just do the jobs. Head and kick it. If you're a defender, yeah, basically. Striker, get it box. You're a winger, put it in the fucking box. Not
Simple,
rocket science with him. Yeah, we got promoted with QPR. We were the most direct team I bet in league. If we had a free kick in his own half, it were like set it up, we put it in their box, and we make them defend. Out in their half, go play.
Or up front, Ulster.
No, Ida Helgeson.
Oh, yeah.
What a player he was, by the way. He made my kicking look fucking amazing.
For somebody so small.
Yeah, he could hang for ages. I'd shank it everywhere, and he'd still get his fucking head on it. Who fucking made it look so good.
We'll get onto it in a bit, but that's the year that there were loads of shit with QPR. I'm at Cardiff then.
Oh,
we're just praying you get fucking 25-point deduction.
You'd have gone up, wouldn't you then?
Yeah, we finished third.
Obviously getting promotion, Premier League, it must have been a fair old party afterwards. Promotion party.
Oh yeah, it was. Marbella for 5 days on piss straight after it. That were a good one.
Had you already been up though by now? Or is this the... Which promotion you on about?
2005, 2006.
Yeah.
First one.
Yeah, so I think we were fighting with... Reading had run away with league. 107 points or something I think they got. Between us and Leeds, I think, for second. And Leeds actually played Reading about 3 or 4 games from end, and they had to beat them, and they drew 1-1, and that made us go up. So we had a good knees up that day. But then had a naughty trip in between us last 2 games at season to Marbella, which were
between last 2
the 2
games.
last games, yeah.
So it's on the wire. It's on the wire to go up.
So
No, they're already up.
Right. Oh, so you're already up. I was going to say,
going to
Jesus.
celebrate. So we're already up, and then obviously I think we played Luton on the Saturday, and then the following weekend we played, I forget who we played, but we had an home game, and we basically got pissed for 5 days. We only trained once before last game of the season, still managed to win.
So that's the characters, that. That's character.
Is that character? That's character.
Definitely.
We'll go piss and then win when you get back.
Yeah. They're Warnock players. So to answer your fucking question, they're Warnock's characteristic.
Go on the piss and still win.
I mean, he must have. I'm saying he must have, but you must have had some fuckings off him.
Oh, we used to fall out all the time, cat and dog all the time, and he'd forget about it next day. That's what he liked about me.
Were you the type that would pipe up?
Yeah,
if you believed?
Yeah. I always stood my ground. Goalkeepers get a lot of stick blame. If you think, I always stood my ground. And I think he just loved the fact that I'd have a go back, but then it'd be forgotten about next day and move on.
We do say about managers love it when players have got a bit of bollocks.
Yeah.
And just,
Well, I've got fucked off from at least 4 clubs.
What, for standing up to
For standing up to them, yeah. So they all, not a lot of them do, or some don't.
Yeah. Premier League, then, were you apprehensive, nervous about the big stage from the beginnings at Bradford? What are they called?
All changed within the space of 5 or 6 years, and it was like, wow, Premier League here now, and all big hitters.
Did Warnock look after you, like contract wise? Because if you've come from Bury, I imagine your contract were a lot better than Bury's, but not great. I don't mean that in a disrespectful
no, you're probably
way.
right, yeah.
But did Warnock think, well, I'll tell you what, he's my keeper, I'm going to look after him, and
So the little story when I was actually just before I went away on international duty, I'd been on not a lot of money, but still a lot compared to what I was on at Borough, and they'd offered me a new deal, and my agent were like 6 times less than what my agent was saying I should be getting, because they valued me at X amount, so you need to pay him what he's valued at, and they offered me 3 deals, and I turned all 3 down, and he fell out with me. And he says, "Oh, I'm done with you. Fucking me and you are done. You can fuck off. I'm not speaking to you no more. You're a greedy cunt. I remember when you were on 400 quid a week at Bury and all this shit, and now you're turning X amount down. I've had it fucking enough." And I went away on international duty. I was fucking buzzing. I thought, 2 weeks away. Thank fuck for that. Come back, as the story goes, apparently they told the chairman, "Listen, Kevin McCabe, we've offered him these. He's turned them all down. What do you think?" And he went, "Give him what he wants." So I come back. "Listen, we're going to give you that deal." I fucking goes in, I'm sat in his office, his papers are there, news thing, I'm signing contract. He come up to me, put his arm around me, went, "If anyone deserves that, Paddy, it's you, mate." And walked off laughing. I'm like, what the fuck?
As if he'd done you a favour, like, "I've got you that, Paddy."
But what he said to me, he says, do you know, if I'd have got you a couple of grand cheaper, I'd have been able to get another striker in. That's what he said.
Do you ever play mind games? Do you ever play mind games? Because we've heard
that sounds like a mind game.
Yeah, there you go.
But did he play all? Did he do that a lot? Like with it, like you said, when you're in the circle, like would he still?
He used to love that when he dressing
Play
room.
it.
You come in and he would dying to lose it with everyone. But he'd just throw a little bomb in there, cause a little trouble between a few lads, and walk off.
What that like? Say at half time, if you had a bad first half.
Yeah, and the lads would be fucking having a go at each other for 10 minutes, and then he'd come in and go, "Right, I'll have my fucking say." But like, no, everyone wants to fight each other at this point.
But he just wanted a reaction.
Yeah.
I remember that way. Is there like a contrast of him and someone else? Guardiola, innit?
Oh yeah.
You know, that like little snippet.
Yeah.
And you just think it must have been quite funny at times. You know, like when you look back, how we were in a dressing room
remember it.
before and after.
I remember at QPR we were playing Chelsea, and they had, is it Villas Boas? Is that how he says?
Yeah.
He was manager, and it showed, obviously they video you when you were coming in, and like they've done a picture of him walking in with fitted suit, looks $1 million, and Warnock's baggy suit walking in, like, blowing everywhere like that, and you're like, wow. Contrasting them two.
I just think he's brilliant, mate.
Did he just put, when you got to Prem, do you think he just put the trust in them, like the lads that got up? Do you think it could have been different because obviously we're completely different at QPR bringing.
But he didn't have the money at Sheffield, I don't think. I think Willie bought Claude Davis for any money really, and that were it. And that were a fucking waste of money. Fucking injured more than out.
That were a waste of money.
So there's still that belief in you, the lads that have come up. Listen, you're good enough to do this.
Yeah, well, we had no choice. That's
if he hasn't signed anybody, then
there you go.
But that must do wonders for people's confidence, though. If you get promoted and he's not signed anybody, you think, fuck me, lads.
Whereas then when we were at QPR, we had money and they spent money. You found a lot of lads fucking got binned off. But then when we were still struggling, you got all big hitters, and he had to go back to the lads that got us promoted, that more or less kept us up.
And people like that.
Your genuine ones.
Yeah. So when did Blackwell follow him to Sheffield straight away? Did he take him with him?
Yeah, Blackwell went from Bury to Sheffield with him. But after that first season, we had that amazing season. It was an amazing season, even though we didn't achieve out, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
He fucked off to Leeds then with, I forget who manager now. But he went as assistant manager to Leeds. Obviously, they were in Premier League.
Who would have been manager then? I don't know why I'm not going to get into.
Yeah.
Oh, I can picture him now.
Not Reid.
Yeah, Peter Reid.
Was that?
Peter Reid, yeah. Peter Reid.
How did you get on with him?
Blackwell. All right, I liked his training. His training were 100 mile an hour, always sharp. We clashed big time. I think what he found is he fucked off. He knew me from Bury. He knew me from Sheff Utd when I first come. And I was always quite quiet. But then all of a sudden, you're 200 games into your career, you're one of the main lads in the dressing room. And then when he come back, we clashed because he didn't like it. All of a sudden, I've played international, I've played in Premier League. I'm 250, 300 games into my career. And he didn't like it that I had an opinion then.
He thought he could still bully you.
Yeah, and all of a sudden now we're having none of it, and I was fucking standing up to him, and he did not like it at all.
We've not had one person say a good word about him, have we?
No.
He one time sent me home on Christmas Day one time for being 3 minutes late for training. So we were playing. I think we were playing Wolves on Boxing Day, and we were early kick off, and we were training. We had to be in for 6 o'clock at the stadium, training at 6:30. And then go down to the hotel on Christmas Day. And I'd been up in Halifax to see my kids. And it'd been snowing coming back. So obviously I had to take my time. And I got back at 3 minutes past... I got in at 3 minutes past 6. So I worked late for start of training. And he stood there looking at his watch when I walked in thing. And I looked at him and I went, "Everything all right, Gaffer?" And he went, "No, you're taking fucking piss late on Christmas Day." I just looked at him and I went, "I'm fucking 3 minutes late. You're winding me up. This train doesn't start for another 27 minutes. So obviously that's got me back up now, thinking, well, being so fucking petty. I goes in dressing rooms, he follows me in, he starts going at me, and I'm like, fuck off. And he went, "I'll tell you what, get in your car, get changed, and fuck off home." So I did. And Sam Ellis was the assistant saying, "Oh, Paddy, stayed up." I'm like, fuck off, man, he just told me to go, I'm fucking going, he can fuck off, unless he asked me to stay. So as I was going out, he's fucking pulled me in physio room, and he wanted to fight me. He's saying, "I think me and you have got to get a few things off his chest." I think it's on the fight. Go on, Kev. So
Kev, I'm full of fucking turkey here, man. I've had fucking 12
an extra
pigs
fucking
in
Yorkshire pudding and everything. He wanted to fight me, and I just said, "Listen," I says, "if you want to have a fight, you hit me," because he wanted me to hit him. I said, "If you want to have a fight, you hit me, and then we'll fucking have it." I says, "Because you're manager." I says, "I'm not hitting you first." And he ended up fucking me off. And I didn't play for 3 or 4 games. And then when he brought me back into the team, I was playing really well, few clean sheets. Pulled me in his office, he went, "Do you know what, you weren't playing too well before that, and that's why I did it. I wanted a reaction out of you." I was like, fuck off.
The puppet master.
Yeah, oh, fucking
That's the worst, by the way.
Yeah.
Training at R6 on Christmas Day.
Oh, it's horrible, isn't it?
You know what I mean? You can't really enjoy your dinner, can you? No. You can't enjoy your dinner knowing you've got to train later on. I'd rather been at 6:30 on the morning, me.
Brian Robson did that to us one year. When he was in charge, he brought us in. It took me an hour to get from Halifax to Sheffield, and we had to be in for 10:15 for 10:30 training. I'd left training ground at 11 o'clock, and I had another hour. It took me longer to get fucking in than I was there. We were literally in for fucking 20 minutes, half an hour. Like, what?
I thought
No
it'd be better than
point,
that, Brian.
Few people mentioned that game with Blackburn. Three penalty saves with them. Brad Friedel. How did you tackle penalties? Did you study them?
Yeah, obviously I had an idea. But if I didn't have an idea, I'd always, if it were right foot, I'd go to my right, left foot, I'd go to my left, because I think sometimes it's easy to kick, well, it is easy to kick across.
Yeah.
So.
You do that before every game?
You normally do, yeah.
Later on, like, back in the day, you won't. But when all computers and all that sort of stuff, it was.
So Ben Foster had the iPod, didn't he?
They'll all have them now.
I remember David Cottrell, we were playing, or at QPR, we were playing Swansea, and he were getting me a car park pass for my family. And I'd seen that they had 2 penalties that season, and he took them all. And I'd played with him at Sheff Utd, and he scored 2 penalties to keep us right. So when I was texting about car park pass, I put, just watch your penalties from the season. You always go to keepers right, and he put, fuck off, you fat cunt. Right? So our IT bloke had said to me, oh, you know that he thinks you're going to go to his right now. Are you going to go to your left? Because he'll go to his left. I went, no, he thinks I'm going to go to my left now. I'm actually going to go to my right. He was like looking at me like, I went, double bluff, innit? And we, at 44th minute, penalty, Cotsy stood there, I went, looked at him, I just went, in his eye, I went, surely you're not going to go to me right. And he fucking did, and I saved it. He got subbed at half time, never played again.
But that, just into that Premier League season, then you impress and everything, your problems off field, getting into a fight.
Yeah, I had a tough time then. It was a testing time in my life. I'd been away on international duty and found out my wife at the time had been shagging my fucking mate, one of my best mates. I had to do, which ended up being better because I ended up living in Sheffield, playing Premier League single for 9 months. They were happy days. You
had a good 9.
I had a good 9 months, 12 months on my own. So, but around that time that happened. Because of the Premier League, then all of a sudden it makes fucking papers, close source says this and all that shit. And then about 6 weeks after I'd been out and pissed with lads in Halifax on a Sunday, and one of the lads, good mate of mine from school, we'd had an argument. We'd left him in Curry House. We'd left him at nightclub. He was moaning because we'd left him. He's saying, is he giving it big and buying curries? I'm like, fuck off, you can buy them. One thing leads to another, you fuck off. Outside now, I've gone to go outside, he's chinned me from behind. I've dived on him, plates, curries gone everywhere. We've had 3 or 4 fights outside then, and then the last bit of fight, that's when he bit me fucking eye. And I've got blood squirting out of my eye and everything. And this story come out that all of a sudden, close source, it all kicked off because he said he shagged your wife, which were utter bullshit, and it was like, wow. So it was
that's
a tough
it
time.
then though, innit? That's it, that once that's out there, especially football environment, fans and all that, that's how it is.
And I'd just fallen out with Steve Staunton with Ireland. He'd fucked me off. My kids had moved back to Halifax from Sheffield, lost all them. Steve Staunton had fucked me off at Ireland. I'd had my fucking eye bit, and then Warnock were like, you're not playing, we're playing Man U that weekend. So it happened on a Sunday. My agent rung him up on Monday, we had Monday off. And he said, fucking, tell him not to come in till fucking Thursday. So I goes in on Thursday. He rung me up where he went, come straight to my fucking office. So I've gone straight to his office, walked in, he went, right, just to let you know, you fucking let me down again, and fucking how many times you're going to do it? He went, you're not playing at weekend. And I'm a Man U fan as a kid, we're playing Man United at Bramall Lane. I'm like, what? He went, you're not fucking playing, fuck off. I went, Gaffer, I've lost my missus and kids, I've moved back to Halifax, been shagging my best friend, I've been binned by Ireland, I've had my fucking eyebrow bitten, now you're saying I can't play against Man United? And they were I went, you're kicking me while I'm down. He looked at me, another one, and then put his arm around and went, all right, then I'll let you off, I feel sorry for you. You better play fucking well. He just changed his mind like that. You better play fucking well.
Superb. It must be, I've never been in that position of being in the public eye, but going through something like that, to pick up a paper and read all about it in the fucking newspaper, I don't know, I don't think I could deal with it.
90% of it
But
being
we're playing,
wrong,
that's the thing, a lot of it's bullshit, innit? And that's the hardest bit.
Did you find that hard? You know, like, in Championship, you're half in the public eye, but not really. If you fall out of a nightclub in Halifax in the Championship, nothing's going to come of it, is it?
No.
But if you ever, when you're at that level, it's just totally magnified, isn't it?
The first time it come out and all, we're playing Man City away on Saturday, and we were staying at Laura, and I've come down at morning for breakfast, and all the lads are going, not a lot of them knew, well, just a few at Morgs had known, a few at closer lads. And I comes down for fucking go for his walk that morning, and all the lads go, hey, Paddy, look, you made papers. Paddy's wife's been shagging behind his back, and I'm playing Man City in a few hours, for fuck's sake.
Your head must have been up your arse in terms of, like you said, being dirty washing in public eye, and then I imagine it's all coming from stands as well.
Yeah, if you've shagged Paddy's wife, clap your hands. All that shit. The hardest bit through all of it when I'd lost my kids, Well, I know they're still my kids, but all of a sudden turned into every other weekend dad, and that was the hardest bit.
Yeah.
I think my first ex-wife, 'cause I've been married twice. First ex-wife, I think we were like fucking cat and we fought all the time. I didn't give a fuck that were over. It were the kids that killed me.
Yeah. Is
Did
there anybody in football that you could speak to?
Like I said,
Did you
I'd
speak to Warnock and tell him what's going on and how you...
Yeah, so literally when it all come out, I rung him up and just said, listen, this is what's happened, I need to tell you. And we were playing Man City on that Saturday, and he went, I have weekend off. And I went, no, Gaffer, I need to play. He went, you need some time off though. And I went, no, I'm playing. He went, all right then. He says, fucking play on Saturday and then come back in following Thursday. So he gave me and I fucked off to Marbella with my cousin for 4 days. I'm pissed just to fucking clear my head a bit.
But that's good from him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Like, just to think, right, well, I'll play him, he needs to play. So, from the outside looking in, I can't imagine he's a very psychological manager. But he must have been, really, then, wasn't he?
To be like that, you'd have thought,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And realise what you need as a player.
It's man management, It's knowing that person needs to fucking go away and deal with the shit himself.
Yeah.
He knows you're going to be on piss for 3-4 days.
Yeah, he knew that anyway. Any days off, he knew I were on piss for 3 or 4 days. They were my best training sessions when I've been on piss night before.
Did it affect your performances and stuff? Did you
No,
lose?
I felt like I got more focused. Do you know what I mean? Even though I one of these, I got shit fucking through you fat bastard all the way through, and I used to bounce off it. I used to love them giving me grief.
Snap.
That's different though, isn't it?
Yeah, but all of a sudden this was it felt same to me. I just thought I either fucking let it knock me down, or I just like do what I've done with the you fat bastard shout and play with it and use it as banter and get on with it.
I don't think I'd have liked that. I bet it's a lonely place.
Especially when you're in that goal.
Yeah.
Up there and they're singing, if you've shagged Paddy's wife, clap your hands, and you're like... I used to clap with them though, just to try get me through it.
That's the only way that you can go about
Yeah.
it.
What else can you do?
What can you do? Yeah.
But you'd still being put in that position though, to having to deal with it, aren't you?
Yeah.
With social media prevalent then? Were you on,
No, I think it was just not coming through then. I think I say it in my book, it's like I say in my book that if it had been 12 months earlier, obviously Championship, no one would have ever fucking come out.
Yeah.
But because it was 12 months, because of when it was and we were in Premier League, couldn't have timed it any worse.
Yeah.
That's it. You're living it twice, aren't you? You're obviously going through it, and then you have to get the fucking
Grief and
the grief,
papers,
and then
the
reading probably stuff
Papers.
that's just made up in
Yeah.
the paper. Fuck me. It's pissed us off, that. I am raging here.
you feel like you dealt you're happy with the way that you dealt with it in terms of going along with it, that place in your mind at the time where you, I suppose that's the only way you could deal with it.
I thought so. That's how obviously everyone's different, they might have dealt with it a different way. I were probably going out a bit too much and all, because all of a sudden I'd gone from having my kids all the time, and when I did have them every other weekend, on a Sunday I used to drop them off and meet youngest John Joe, who were all me, and I used to drop him off and he'd fucking cry his eyes out while I'm dropping off, and he'd kill me, and I'd drive from Halifax back to Sheffield crying my eyes out, gutted, and then just think, what do I do? I had a fucking 6-bedroom house on my own, they all just bought it with her, and I'm like, I'm not, and I just went and fucking, I ended up going out on piss. And then you'd go train Monday, go train Tuesday, and then I'd go out again on fucking Tuesday night, have Wednesday off, and then it was just that cycle. It was like where I dealt with it.
Was there a point where it changed? Like, did you have a moment where you were like, shit, I need to change it?
Yeah, I think after 6, 7, 8 months, I just thought, I remember just thinking to myself, I need a missus. I need someone. I need to meet someone because I'm fucking going out too much. I'm rattling around in a fucking house on my own. And that's when it probably did, probably about 6, 7 months in.
You put an article in the paper. Wanted. Monday to Friday.
Yeah. It's a shame they weren't fucking
I'm going to waste all my money on you again. Another divorce pending.
You're in fucking swiping like that.
It weren't out then.
I know. I'll say if it were.
I know.
To be fair, I didn't need it in Sheffield anyway. I weren't fucking stupid. Standard birds I were pulling fucking that football card were working a fucking treat. I weren't thick.
I must be one of the only players at that football camp. Never worked.
Decline.
Never worked. Yeah. Decline.
Wrong pin.
Contactless. There's no contact here, bigger.
Did you make up with your mate?
Do you know what? I didn't see him until 2 years ago. My brother died, and he knew my brother, and I seen him at the funeral. I just went up to him, and I thought it's 10 years or whatever further down the line. It's all gone. Are you about the one that bit my eye, or the one that shot me misses?
No, the one that you had a fight with.
Oh yeah. So then I met him at the funeral, and we had a beer together, and we didn't really mention it about it.
Bygones be bygones.
The worst thing about that story is there were a lot of wasted curry in that curry house.
Wouldn't happen on your watch,
all of it
would
fucking blew her.
Wasted curry.
I'll have a fucking fight with you, mate. Just let me finish and land up the hazard off here.
Popping up was left.
Yeah, that must have been tough.
You don't think it affected your performance?
I don't think so. Fans might tell you differently. I didn't think it did.
But obviously you got relegated and Warnock left.
Yeah.
Is this the Tevez thing then?
Yeah, that's what we're. Yeah, got basically last game of the season. We were 3 points ahead of West Ham and Wigan. But if West Ham won at Man U, they'd go above us on goal difference. When we were playing Wigan, 3 points ahead of them, but 1 goal difference between us. So obviously, if they beat us, they get same points, but the goal difference would swap over. And we lost 2-1. And David Unsworth, who'd missed a penalty for us in a 0-0 draw with Blackburn, who'd gone to Wigan, scored the penalty to send us down.
You're a big old unit,
Fucking hell, yeah.
He's too big to confront about that, isn't he?
Yeah. Dave.
Unlucky Dave.
Well played. Well played, Dave.
Great penalty, Dave.
But we missed, Ulster missed one that game and all the Blackburn one, so fuck it. It was like as though penalties more or less cost us that season because first game of the season we played Liverpool winning 1-0, Ulster scored, and they got, I don't know if you ever saw it, they got a penalty, Morgs give it for intent. He slid in and Gerrard jumped over him and he gave the penalty for intent.
Intended to
and we drew one. I saved it. It was a worldy strike. No, wait, it was a shit shot. It was a shit shot and I saved it. And he gave a penalty and like no. So we dropped 2 points there. We played fucking Blackburn and we missed 2 penalties. Unzi missed one, obviously, and they probably cost us staying up. And we literally went down by 1 goal.
Was he leaving anywhere, Blackwell, or was it?
No, Warnock was manager then.
Oh, sorry, yeah, Warnock.
Yeah.
Was Warnock leaving anywhere?
No.
So that was.
I think he had a fallout with Sean Bean. Sean Bean was fucking shouting at him in front of his missus and kids. Yeah, he were one of the directors, wasn't he? So I think he were having a go at him, just like shouting at him.
Sean Bean, the actor?
Yeah.
So he was giving shit to Warnock's family?
Well, Warnock in front of his missus and kids, and I think a lot of shit went off and he ended up, I don't know if he walked or he got sacked.
Fuck me.
What's she like, Warnock's missus?
Keeps him in line, I think.
Does she really?
Sharon, she's a right nice lady. Yeah. But she comes up for games and wherever she used to be always at games and stuff.
I can imagine he's like, obviously, how he is as a manager and whatever, and I can imagine when he gets in house, he's like a fucking leopard turning into a
that's like
pussycat.
Rob Cosler. He'd be the fucking biggest prankster ever, fucking about 24/7. Go to fucking players' bar after a game, his missus were there, it'd be like quiet as a match sat like that.
I can guarantee Warnock doesn't apply his bum care in front of his missus. He saves that for the lads.
That's the treat for the lads.
She does it for him.
Treat the lads this weekend. If they play shit this weekend, I'll give them a treat.
I can imagine. I mean, like normally you'd think if you've had a bad result on a Saturday, his missus would be like, "I best keep away from him." But is it other way?
I think so. Yeah. I think she keeps him in line.
I fucking love him, mate. I think he's brilliant.